Welcome to SA Football TV's weekly roundup of Division 2. Well, on, boys, making sure you're paying attention. Where are we starting our journey, Wayne?
Thank you very much, Thomas. We are heading out to Haslam Oval there, and it was the mighty Henley Sharks, 18-15-123, giving Pembroke Old Scholars a bit of a touch-up, 10-3, 63.
Through no fault of Ryan Marini, though, for Pembroke, who was their best player with 7 goals.
Yeah,
outstanding effort.
Great effort.
Yep.
10.
Yeah, Marini was 7, 3 others with singles, with Marini, Connors and Canny were in the best. And for Henley Darts?
Yeah, right. Curry with 4.
To win! Oh no, Fooney.
Fooney. You were Twing with 3. Jessen with 2. And, oh goodness me.
Elfenbein.
Elfenbein with 2 also. Then they spin around a bit after that. So, John Cock. John Cock used to help us out here occasionally. So, he snuck in with a goal. Best players was Broadbent, Jessen and Galston.
Awesome. But yeah,
Yep.
Beautifully done there, Das. Where else? Where are we going now, Wayne? Again, just a bit of a trend I've noticed. No, you can take us where we're going, but a bit of a trend. All one-sided games again in Division 2, much like a few of the other divisions. It wasn't a weekend of close games, so hard to talk them up too much. One team won, one team didn't.
Next game was out at Kingswood Oval. It was Unley McKeedy's Jets, 14-10-94, defeating Broadview 9-10-64. So Broadview winning a couple of games now. It's come to an end, but you know they still held their own. They only go down by 5 goals.
Yep.
Pretty gallant effort.
Must-win game it was for Unley Mercedes. Now just percentage of 4th, but still sitting outside the 5.
For Unley, Petch with 5, Heaslip with 4, McConnell with 2, and Wessel with 2. Petch, Walk, and Crocker were in the best. And for Broadview, Darts.
Fergus with 3 and individuals to 7 other players there with Hill, Papiano and Hodby in the best players.
Fair enough. Let's move on to Gazer and Foss Camden, where Gazer have just shown that they just are not as good a team without Brett Hines in the lineup, and it shows. It was Foss Camden quite comfortably, really. 12-14-86. Gazer 6-5-41. I did catch about 90 seconds of this game on the way to wherever I was going. I can't remember where I was. No, I went from playing and dominating. I mean, that was I was on my way to Payneham. So
you were signing autographs.
and Foss Camden, Foss Camden. Well, when I went past, they were up comfortably. I think it was about 5 goals to 2. So they led all day, and it was easy enough. For Fossies, it was Gordon with 3, and Dini Benici. Remember, did he come across your path in the 16s when you were doing it? Yep. That was his. So under big 17-18. Good to see he's playing senior footy. Kicked a couple. Harris and Cumming also kicked 2. Osruwal, Ollie Cross, and O'Grady were the better players.
And for Gazer, Benny Bioli with 2, McCready with 2 as well, Lauder, Skinner and Kennedy in the best for Gazer.
Alright, where are we going next, Gus?
Oh, we'll head out to Sacred Heart, I reckon.
Yeah, and Athelston, I'll tip this one. Athelston just starting to come good at the right time of the year. And a good win for them. I'm going to do the score, you can do the players. It was Athelston, courtesy of a... Is that funny? Yeah.
Sorry.
The Premiership quarter got it done for them. But in the end, it was 11-15-81. Sacred Heart, an 8 goal, 6-54. 27-point win there to the Raggies.
And for the goal scorers were Sykes with 5, Hansel with 2, individuals to 5 other players there, Maruzas, Fitzpatrick and Taka.
It was Zurus.
Zurus?
It's good football. It's been the best players a lot this year for them.
And Kikiro with 3, Noel with 2, Brooks, Sperling and Noel in the best for Shock.
Yep. So, interesting win there. That one, it puts Sacred Heart now on level pegging with Gazer and Unley Mercedes. You've got 3 teams trying to fit into 2 spots, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Nonetheless, those 3 teams, I don't think are going to challenge Henley or even a Foss Camden come finals time.
Henley Foss final, I think. Myself. Yep. Last game of the round, it was out at Scotch College. It was Old Iggy's 12-12-84, defeating Scotch 8-6-54. 5-goal win to the Old Iggy's.
Only 4 points into half time, so there's a chance that Scotch may have looked, they're on the bottom at the moment, so a chance they may have had a bit of a sniff, but not to be.
For Scotch, Lachlan with 3, a heap of other blokes kicking singles with Lagonic, Campbell and Thorpe in the best, and for Old Iggy's Darts.
Little with 4, Abbott with 3, then individuals to 6, 7 other players with Cook, Scanlon and Calabrese in the best players.
Yep.
There we go. Quick look at the ladder.
The ladder tells us, we've talked about it a lot already. You've got Henley clearly on top, 3 games clear. Foss and Athelston fighting out for second and third, and then the 3 teams trying to fit into 2 spots.
Bit of a relegation battle down the bottom there, though.
Yes, it's a 3-way race. Only 1 team will survive. They're all 3 and 11: Pembroke, Broadview, and Scotch. So what happens this week is incredibly relevant. Actually, just on the goal kicking as well.
Yep.
Ladder 14, 4 games to go, and it's a close one. This one could go to any one of, up to probably 4 footballers. Ben Curry from Henley on 41, Tristan Kakuro from Shocks on 41, Sammy Underwood from Fossies on 34, 7 behind, probably a bit far back, and Stiffy Bubbles Johncock 32, always dangerous, and you expect him to kick goals.
Moving on to this week's game, we got out at Scotch College, we got Scotch v Broadview. Bit of a relegation battle there.
Loser of this one will get relegated.
Yep.
Who will it be now?
I'm going for Scotch.
I'm going to go for Broadview.
No, I'm going to lean towards the Tigers as well. They're probably
Jasper's just doing a little bit of work. Bit of work with them, and they're starting to come good, as good as they can at the moment. So.
At least what I like about this game of round of games is these are all very evenly matched contests, as you'll see as we move through them.
Yep. Next one out at Max Amber Sportsfield, it's Athelston taking on Unley Mercedes Jets.
Yes, it's 3rd versus 6th, but they're only separated by 1 game. It's a huge game. Now we called this one live earlier this year. Unley Mercedes got a hold of them to tune about 6 or 7 goals, smashed them through the middle. Don't think they can replicate that again. I think Athelston will be too strong.
Especially at home.
Thinking of home, yeah. I'm going to home ground advantage. I think Athelston for me as well.
Yeah, they certainly. It was clear Unley played the ground better. So you'd expect Athelston to play their huge ground better than Unley.
Yep. Next one up at Clemson Gable, it's Gazer taking on Shock.
It's 4th versus 5th. You lose this one, you could well drop out of the 5 this weekend. This one, mate, it's the old broken nose philosophy. Hard to pick.
Shock for me.
I'm going Gazer, just at home.
I think Heinze returns this week.
He's back this week.
Could be wrong.
Yep.
And he will be fired up. He'll take a dozen marks. And
if he's back at... can I change my tip?
She can change it 17 times if you want, Dave Green. Oh, no, you didn't.
No.
Yeah. He used to change his tip all the time.
Thanks.
Big shout out to the Green Man. I see him around the trap
Thanks,
sometimes.
Steve. Pembroke and Old Iggy's.
Haslam Oval.
This one, of course,
Cut the tree
is
back yet?
7th versus 8th. I told you it was evenly matched. Old Iggy's best is very good. Will Abbott's a star. There's a couple of other good players. Ex-Sydney listed player in there as well. Forgot his name, but they'll be too strong for Pembroke. I think, has Jimmy Allen been playing coach, or has he just been coaching?
I think he's just been coaching. I haven't seen him in the best or anything. So
He might be one of those coaches that doesn't name himself in the best.
Could be.
Yeah. Old Iggy's for me.
Old Iggy's for you, Das.
And Oldies for me too.
Game of the round time.
Game of the round. And it is.
Big game of the round, this one.
How are you looking?
I'm doing other things. Carry on.
At Foss Camden.
Camden Oval, Foss taking on Henley Sharks.
Second verse is first. I'll throw to you gentlemen to have a bit of a chit chat about it, but I'm taking Henley.
I'm taking Henley as well.
Yeah, I'm going to take Henley as well.
Just
I
been the better side of the
just
year.
think that they're just probably a little bit too strong. They dropped them 1 game. Probably, you don't like to say that. It's probably the game they had to lose to just give them that kick in the backside to get them up and going again. But I think, I think Henley for me as well.
Yeah, agree.
Yep.
It's unanimous. Thanks for watching the Weekly Roundup. We'll be back next week.
See you guys.